In this video, I'm going to share with you guys why expireds are better prospects to work than for sale by owners, and they are, and why older expireds are better prospects to work than the current recent expireds in the last week or two. Hi, my name is Jim McCord. I've been a realtor since 1993. Sold real estate for 28 years, and I loved it. I had mainly good years. I was top agent in my county some of those years. Really enjoyed it. I struggled sometimes too, but I found a way to market completely different than what I did my first 10 years, and it really worked. And so about 8 years ago, I wrote this book, A Revolution in Real Estate Sales. Became a #1 bestseller on Amazon very quickly that first month in real estate books. So this book is still on Amazon. It's $8.75. But I want to get to the point of why expired. First off, why are expireds better than for sale by owners? Well, if you've been around and you've prospected both, you're going to agree with this 100% if you don't already know it. Almost every single for sale by owner that I ever talked to, and I can think of 2 exceptions in 28 years, almost everyone thinks their house is worth way more than it is. And that's just pretty genuinely true throughout, wherever you are in the country, whatever the for sale by owner is. And the problem with that is, yeah, you can pull comps and you can explain to them why their house isn't worth that. But we are in the industry of real estate, and there are plenty realtors who will tell them their house is worth what they think it is, probably knowing that it's not, but they do it just to get the listing, and they figure, well, the seller will come down. And if you're going to go after for sale by owners, unless you're the only realtor they talk to and you know them really well and they really trust you, you're probably going to have to overprice the listing to get it, because let's face it, first realtor says, got a homeowner here that thinks his home is worth $500,000. So he interviews the first realtor. First realtor says, let's list it at $525,000, knowing that the owner thinks it's worth $500,000. They interview another realtor and says, let's list it at $495,000. And then they interview the third realtor, who happens to be the professional, full-time, honest realtor who's going to give them a true market analysis. And we can't list your house more than $450,000. There's no way, and I'll show you why. Well, every seller, including me, if I weren't in real estate and I didn't know what I know, every seller is going to list with the person that gives them the highest one. Almost every seller is going to do that. So that's why you don't want to work for sale by owners. That's first reason. Second reason is, for sale by owners typically don't make as quick a decision as the expired listing does. So you have to work that for sale by owner for a month, 2 months, 3 months, quite often, before they decide if they're going to list and whether or not they're going to list with you. So that's why you work expireds over for sale by owners, and why I chose to. And I did work in both. My first 5-6 years, I worked more for sale by owners than I did expireds. But I learned the hard way. In my last 20 years, it was almost all expireds. So now, secondly, why are older expireds better than new expireds? And again, there's 2 reasons for that. First reason is, especially if you go back 3, 4, 5 years, but even 2 years, but especially 3, 4, 5 years. Let's face it, almost every listing, even if it has poor photos, and any of you guys who have seen my videos know how important photos are, but even if it had poor photos, if it was priced right, it probably was going to sell. So we know that it was overpriced when it expired. That's almost unanimously true. If that were 3, 4, 5 years ago, what's happened to the entire market nationwide, including your market, in the last 3, 4, 5 years? Appreciation is skyrocketed. So almost every older expired, 3, 4, 5 years old, is worth more, and in a lot of cases way more, than what it was listed for when it expired 3, 4, 5 years ago. So that's the main reason to work old expireds, and there are plenty of them. So any of you who think, nah, Jim, we don't have many old expireds, just message me. I'm going to put my email and my phone number in the description of this video. And feel free to call me. I'll do it for free. I'll get on Zoom with you. We'll turn it around, let you share your screen. We'll get on your MLS, and I'll show you how many old expireds there are. You'll be blown away that haven't relisted and sold. And then the second reason is, not many, very few, if any, realtors are going to be prospecting those 2, 3, 4, 5-year-old expireds. When a listing expires today in any market, it's got 10, 20, 30, 40 realtors going after it. So you're competing with a lot of real estate agents, a lot. If you're going after an old one, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, you're probably going to be the only one, and you are going to be the lucky one to tell them that their house is worth probably substantially more than what it was listed for when it didn't sell 3, 4, 5 years ago. All right, so anyway, that's why you want to work expired listings. And I will say one more thing, just very quickly, because I see it all the time in Facebook groups. People say, you know, the new agents say, where should I get my business? What do I need to do? I'm not doing well. And they say, well, go to churches, go to coffee shops, hang out in these groups, go golfing, hang out with other people, tell them what you're doing, and join clubs. All that stuff's great if you want to do it, but 95% of those people at all those coffee shops and restaurants and clubs and golfing or wherever you're going, the gym, 95% of those people aren't buying or selling this year. 100% of expireds and for sale by owners are selling, or at least want to sell now. So that's where you need to spend your time. So priority is old expireds first, then current expireds, and then for sale by owners. Again, my name is Jim McCord. I'll put my phone number and my email in the description. You can get this book on Amazon, and it's unique. It's not like any other real estate book. I don't try and teach realtors everything about real estate. All I teach them is how to prospect for listings. Because if you always have listings in this business, you will always have plenty of buyers, and you always have plenty of money. Not only that, but you can control your time. So listing is where it's at. And you don't want to do it by phone call. Get my book or message me. I'll get on Zoom and show you a really unique way to do it. Work those old expireds. You'll be blown away. You guys have a great day.